encouraging was it to see the way the team played, whether it was the fun, the defense? What was most encouraging to you about the effort versus Indiana and how you can kind of keep that going into conference season?
Pretty much, our team just got back to having fun. That was our main emphasis, and Coach Turgeon told us that you just got to go out on the court and just have more fun. And at the Special Olympics event we had, that's pretty much like what motivated us to just go out on the court and just play our game.
Caleb Wesson, what do you remember from last year, and what kind of challenges does he pose in the pivot for you guys?
He's a great player. I remember him. He was a dominant post player. Bruno was mainly guarding him last year, and now I got to take on the role of that. And just pretty much we just got to play by our scouting report and just play by our principles and try to limit him as best as we can.
Jalen, do you ever still get to communicate with Bruno at all about, I know he's obviously busy doing his thing, but do you ever talk to him at all, especially when it comes to, having to guard someone that he guarded last year?
No, we don't really talk about basketball when we talk. We just pretty much just talk about how each other's feeling and like how's the life of him up there and how's it going here in College Park for me. And other than that, he just wishes me good luck at every game, and we never really dig into like the
Scouting
game.
reports, things like that. What is it about Caleb Wesson that you saw, I guess, last year that you see, or that you see from him on film now? Because obviously he's transformed his body a little bit. How has he changed as a player a little bit?
We actually haven't watched him yet. We were supposed to watch him before practice, but I remember just last year, like I said, he was a dominant post player, and he was hard to stop in the post based off his size. And I heard he slimmed down, so that's like enhancing his game. So we just gotta stick by that.
What's it been like for you, now in your sophomore year and becoming, I guess, a leader and being, whether it's more aggressive on the court or as a leader, just how has that growth process gone for you, and how do you see it continuing to grow?
Pretty much just putting on a role of making sure that I'm always watching over my guys and always having their back. And even when even if they feel like they're doing bad, I'm there to pick them up. And I'm just there to give them help with their experience, because I experienced it last year and I understand how it can be rocky sometimes. And it's just basically I'm here for a confidence boost for them.
And what about your play? On the court, Cowan's kind of the same way. Like, he was quiet, but he's kind of been thrust into this leadership role, over the years. Do you kind of look to him for guidance as a guy that may be a little bit quiet sometimes, but knows how to lead, whether it's, again, on the court or on the bench?
Yeah, I look at him all the time. He's one of the main guys I talk to the game about, and we just feed off each other, and I learn things from him, and he learned things from me, and it's just basically a hand-in-hand relationship.
Jalen, how much do you want going forward in this Big Ten season to be more assertive over the rim? I saw the turnaround dunk was very impressive. Is there a conscious effort on your part to be a little more aggressive and more assertive in those situations?
Yeah, pretty much. The coach's main emphasis with me is pretty much just trying to dunk everything, and every time in practice, that's what I practice. Every time I grab a rebound, I'm trying to dunk it. Every time I get a wide open break, I'm trying to dunk it. It's just being more aggressive towards the rim.
Ohio State leads the league in scoring defense, field goal percentage allowed as well. What has been working well with you guys offensively recently, and where do you guys feel you need to make strides as you enter the teeth of Big Ten season?
Pretty much, I believe the strides come from us limiting our turnovers. I remember starting out in the season and maybe a little bit in the last season, we really turned the ball over a lot, and that was just one of our main emphasis, is just being able to control the ball in half court and just push the tempo whenever we have it.
Jalen, Coach Turgeon said that coming into the year, the plan was to play you mostly at the 4, and obviously with roster changes happening now, you're probably going to be playing more of the 5. Is that something that's tough for you to kind of switch gears from what you may have expected going into the season? And also, when you are at the 5 and this team's able to go small and run a little bit more, do you think that's something that is beneficial to you guys?
A position is a position in basketball. It's just a matter of the mentality you have of playing it. I'm not the biggest big, but I'm always going to put up a fight for it. So, playing a 4 or 5, it doesn't really matter to me. But it does help us out a lot, because if we go small, then they're big. If they go too big, their other big has to guard a guard on our team. So that just gives us opportunities to push.